today we're going to talk about friendship. So in exploring what friendship is and how to be the best friend to our own self, first thing we have to look at is how we don't leave that version of, so let's find a part of ourselves that needs friendship. So not to leave someone alone, stranded on a bad day, not to be all talk, no action, where the presentation of the version of the self is important and more than the actual, offered self. Not always speaking about ourselves, actually caring and be curious about the other person and their inner world. Not rushing with advice, fixing when a friend is suffering or struggling, but empathizing, resonating, listening and wishing well for them, being willing to tolerate life even as just a witness of them and accepting them where they're at presence, as a presence. Not denying nor judging another's insecurities. That could be flaws, patterns, fears, including the coping flaws, vulnerabilities, coping patterns, and fears. It is initiating some of the time rather than always expecting them to initiate. Enjoying their company, not just using them as an escape from reality through distraction with another person. It's them, it's not just a someone. Finding common ground and shared interests. And I want to talk about the wisdom that I was learning about from 2023. Now we're going soon to be in 2025. So the next Jewish month before we go into the next non-Jewish New Year is called Teves. So there's a few things here to look at. First of all, last year I wrote some intentions for Teves. This was just over a year ago, and I wrote and we're gonna see, like, coming up next month it will be the next Teves, the next Jewish year. Have I made it to this? So this is like, let's say we say in the next week I want to do this. So now it's the 7th day of the week, we're seeing, have I done it? So now we're in this 11th month, but really there was a leap year, it was really one more month, but in this last month of this year till we get to this next month, have I learned to listen better, not project and judge and make assumptions as quickly, not speak really about people, things can always be taken in the wrong way, not needing to give advice or instructions, not having agenda, and letting things pan out without manipulations or trying to coerce or use. Business, productive improvements, less emotional decisions or influences, less attachment to people, taking serious things seriously, and having fun and playing hard when I'm not working or resting. Basically enjoying while I can. Maybe doing a speaking fast. I used to do this sometimes, which is a tainas dibor. Releasing the foods that are harmful or waste, whether they're non-nutritious or inflammatory. Davening or praying gently and with concentration that isn't overly rigid, but more of a spending time on and focusing on Hashem, who I'm davening to and with. And a lifestyle of starting now, not pushing things off for later, tomorrow, letting myself yield and ease, transition into things and activities and meetings that I would have avoided or resisted out of wanting to stay where I am, instead of growing into newness and unfamiliarity, like melting the border of the next thing, even though I might really enjoy and feel more stimulated and enriched and find more satisfaction, relief, and motivation. Not even though, but like so that I can, so that I might, really enjoy. And then I want to talk about, so first I covered that the last year. And as a quick aside, I want to give a little background of the Jewish years. So the Jewish months. So we have 12 months, and there are 12 tribal horoscopes. In a leap year, there's a double month. But let's say, there's variations of them. So I'm going to go by the 12 tribes, and I'm going to say which they might correspond to. So there's 12 tribal horoscopes from the 12 tribes, and one of them is not on here. So there's one tribe split into two. Joseph is split into Ephraim and Manasseh, and Levi is not on here. Levi is like the Kohen tribe. So I want to say the 12 tribes, and there's four variations of possibilities. So Yehuda could either be Leo, Aries, Leo, another option is Leo again, and Taurus. The next is Issachar, could be Cancer, Pisces, Cancer again, or Aries. Zevulun could be Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, or Pisces. Reuven could be Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Aquarius. Shimon could be Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn. Gad can be Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Sagittarius. Ephraim could be Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, or Scorpio. Menashe, these are the 2 tribes of Joseph, could be Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, or Libra. Benjamin could be Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius, or Virgo. Dan could be Scorpio, Cancer, again Scorpio or Leo. Benjamin could have been Sagittarius, okay, in 2 times. Asher could be Libra, Gemini, Libra again, or Cancer. And Naphtali is Virgo, Taurus, Virgo again, or Gemini. So, and again, we have all these versions of ourselves. And we're going to finish today with this idea of wisdom from 2023. As we're going to go into 2025, let's see what, let's get into this practice of taking with us the harvest of 2024. So this is from 2023. At the end of the year, this is what I wrote. Fear of falling out of love with God is also love. Then I found some things that helped me. One is touching toes, touching the opposite arms, bouncing, shaking, deep breathing, and counting to 10 as a way to slow down and catch up. Recognizing that only I could give myself permission to relax, that we can give space for life to move, that successful, sustainable is to be intentional about the expected duration of a relationship. Being something, being with being from or for or of, and being good or being righteous. Trust is earned, respect is given. And in terms of time management, 1, I could let my artist identity support me. 2, I can give pregnancy time for maturation. 3, what is the kindest, most respectful way to move forward? In terms of what is the Shena perfume? 1, lovability and worthiness. 2, accountability and responsibility. 3, dedication and devotion. 4, courage and fearlessness. 5, incredible understanding. 6, extreme tolerance. 7, imagination and creativity. 8, loyalty and faithfulness. 9, honesty and authenticity. 10, analysis and connecting the dots. 11, resourcefulness. 12, generosity and respect. 13, dignity and freedom. And in terms of my values, my inner Torah. So sharing, I, receiving, me. Sharing, rest. Receiving, culture. Sharing, sharing, play. Receiving, language. Sharing, accountability. Receiving, experience. Sharing, spontaneity. Receiving, medicine. Sharing, symbols. Receiving, shyness. Sharing, understand. Receiving, power. Sharing, the sheath. Receiving, connect. Sharing, out. Receiving, in. And I'll stop here with that and wish you a beautiful transitioning from 1 month to another, from one year to another, and being our best friend, our own best friend through it all, no matter what configuration. We saw earlier, there's 4 options. Each month, connected with each tribe has 4 possible months that it could align with. And thinking of how the seasons usually could be divided into 3 each, so there is 4 possibilities, 4 seasons. Some of them are 2, some of them are 1. There's just a likelihood. These are different opinions. There's no specific person I could give the credit to. I found that in different places. All right. Bye-bye.